But today we're going to talk about money, yeah? Growing up, my relationship with money, yeah, was quite good actually. I was always around people that had money, kind of attracted to money because of my star sign. I'm a Taurus, so I like getting money. I like the nicer things in life. Caviar. No, I'm joking, I don't like caviar. But I like oysters, I like all of that stuff, lobsters, all of the stuff which people will class as fine dining, right? But I come from a normal working household. But I've got friends who come from a normal working household, mum and dad work just like mine, but they've managed to become millionaires. And me being friends with them, I always thought to myself, oh, if they can do it, you can do it. And that is the case. You just might not know when your opportunity is, or when your opportunity is in life, you keep sharing it with other people. Like sharing your blessings, they say that. But at some point I thought to myself, hold on, my friends are doing really well. They're going to bring me at some point. No, they're not. What they're going to do is they're going to use you to your advantage. Try to halfway help, yeah? Because we're adults now and they've managed to get it off their back. So why can't you get it off your back? We never had conversations about money and my friends helping me in any type of capacity. Yeah, because I've had road friends, I got legit friends, yeah, I got a legit friend who's like a football player. My friend who's a football player allowed me to experience some things what most people are never going to see in it. To have your friend be an international football player, you go places, things are paid. It's more about the experience and the ambience, obviously, because it's nice wherever you're going with any of these people. You know, they got it patterned in a way where you might never have it patterned like that in life. So it's nice just to be there. That's the truth. The being there was priceless. I mean, yeah, some things what I've got to see, got to eat, meet people, it's, again, priceless. I always thought that at some point, you know, my friend would help me and say, oh, I've got something for you, or oh, I've got a... But he was living his life. And to expect him to do that, even as my friend, yeah, that's a bit selfish of me. Because unless you have them conversations with people, you can't expect people to just bring you. Do you get it? Like, they know who you are, you know who you are as well, but after a certain time, unless you have those conversations, you start making that known that maybe you're struggling in life, maybe you need a helping hand. They might be able to accommodate for you. But my friend being a football player, I mean, like, I saw hella people asking for stuff. Cousins, family members, partners. Oh, let me get 10 grand, let me get 20 grand, let me get 50 grand, let me get 100 grand. So I was always reluctant ever to ask for anything, you know. I was just respectful enough to be like, we're still brethrens from sandbox times. So for me, that was kind of good enough, you know, at the same point. So I didn't stress it because even at that point in my own life, I was making some money for myself, living some partly comfortable. Might have looked like it was a little bit more than what it was. But at the same time, I always tried to maintain a level of, I'm going to do my thing because I see you doing yours. And it's inspiring to me. But it makes me think, have I not found my sense of direction? Is it too late? The years start to pile by. Your road friends are doing the road thing. People are getting arrested. Shit happens. Shit goes left for them. People go up, they go down, they go jail. My other mate who's a footballer, obviously he's not going to jail or nothing. It's not his thing. He's just living his life. And at some point, the career's got to come to a stop. But you make so much money as a football player anyway, so you should have enough left. But they say there's a statistic that a lot of football players go broke. Praises to God that my brethren don't go broke. Because, he's worked hard to do that. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen 10, 12 years of him playing, different places, different climates. Just must have been rough, if you get what I mean. But he soldiered through it. And it kind of taught me that I need to build my own lane and never have this thing where you're relying on other people to give you a bring-ins at a certain point in life. The moral of the story is bring your fucking self. I'm not trying to say that your friends are not going to help you. I believe there is a friend out there for everyone who is going to put their hand out. And I mean, your friend helping you out hasn't got to be something financially. Your friend could set you up with a good business move. I know someone who does this. They can help you out. I know that when people are in those positions to be able to help, what they don't want to do is fuck it up for them, because they might need that link later, because they're not always going to be at the same point all their life. And it makes me think, because my friend's still working now, even though he's retired. But I think it's because naturally we come from men. I'm talking my father and his father are men who I've always seen work. Like, I've always seen my dad get up and go to work. I think my mum told me one time, there's only 2 weeks that your dad wasn't working. 2 weeks out of the time when I was in school and stuff like that. Other than that, always working, always trying to contribute towards the household. My dad doesn't really go for like mad, frivolous things. He's got one or two nice things, but it's not a man that wants like that. Maybe he wanted when he was younger, but has chose to hold back. And one thing I want to say, how I know he's like that, is because when I used to do judo growing up, I used to do judo for England. I've told people this story many a times. Judo costs a lot of money. I think one year my mum used to do spreadsheets. I think it was like 16 or 18 grand a year for my parents to support me doing judo. When I stopped one year, I kind of gave up judo, yeah? My dad bought a new car. And obviously I'm old enough now, because I buy cars now, to understand how much they are. And I'm like, fuck. You bought a car because I stopped doing judo. This is how much money it was coming out of your own pocket. How inconsiderate of me. Even though I was getting funding at the time, but it was not enough, obviously. My parents kind of topped it up with their wages. And as I got older now, I always make sure that I'm reminding my dad how thankful I am for that, because that was an experience for me, judo. And it cost that experience. It cost my parents money. It cost me time in life. But the money what it costs, no one could have thought that it would have come to this. But you're traveling a lot of places, a lot of money going out. Seeing these things growing up, my friends become a football player, him being in a comfortable position, my mates who do road, going jail, getting locked up, having no dough, hitting licks, all this type of business. It makes you think, innit? It makes you think and value, or either look at money from a different perspective. There are some people that can go out and get it tomorrow and rob, steal, sell, whatever, to go and get that dough. And there's others that have to be on this slow journey of, I know I'm going to get £500. I know I'm going to get £1,000 what I can put towards it. We can't pay for all of it now, but we can pay for this and that. And I guess that's how we survive, innit? But I never wanted to be someone, and I still don't want to be someone who struggles in life when it comes to finances. So I've always said to people that you just got to make more money. You just got to try and be a better version of yourself. Sometimes you got to start saving. I think saving's a big thing. I mean, I get excited when I find a deal on something. That's how you know I'm getting fucking old. Before I was frivolous, Mr. Frivolous all the time, not caring about the prices. I care about some prices now, don't get me wrong, I treat myself. I'd be blowing like £200 on shorts and stuff like that. But I just don't do it all the time. And I know I look damn good in them shorts as well. But I just know that me working for my money now, today, I've got a different outlook on money and a different perspective on respect of it. And especially when I know that a little bit of money can help someone in need. I don't take it for granted, you know, like if I'm getting it, the people who support me the most are definitely going to be able to feel some of that money as well coming, because without them sometimes it makes it hard, pretty much difficult, and possibly impossible to do sometimes. You know, I have a solid person who's my partner behind me, who we can speak about money, and I'm at that age where I could have said if I ain't got no dough, I know that person would support me. And it's not about trying to lean on that person all the time. It's just knowing that you have someone there to support you. I feel that just makes you walk with a different level of confidence. Like, to have the money what I've got now and to be able to do the things what I do now, I'm very thankful. I know I have to work hard. I know that it's not going to be forever, but I know I've got to get a plan together for life to execute it. And most of my plan is just making more money, you know. It's not limiting myself with things what I can do, not limiting myself with avenues which I can explore as well when it comes to making money. So content is a big thing, me working is a massive thing. And I'm just trying to look at more avenues on how I can do better in it, because some things are a time thing, innit? You know, sometimes when you look at road or something like that, or the streets, whatever you want to call it, there's only a certain amount of time in it, and it's a young boy sport. And why I say there's only a certain amount of time in it, because you've got to always play cat and mouse, and they've got to only catch you one time, if you catch my drift. Yeah, that way. With work, it's probably more of the longer game. It's probably more of the game of how much could you put up with something for. But that is probably because, me personally, I've seen a lot of fast money in life, innit? So therefore, when you see a lot of fast money, all this slow money don't make sense to you, because you think you can spend that in a couple of days. You can. Like I heard someone say that I was at a cash point on Friday, and someone said, oh, I got paid £1,000 and I've only got 200 quid left. And this was them getting paid at 8 o'clock, and it was like 1 o'clock. Outgoings, bills, shit costs. Inflation is just out of this world, but you've got to devise a plan, you know. I remember when my friend was telling me that he got another side hustle job, and I was like, oh shit just got real. Like, you're a tradesperson like me, and then you've had to go and get another little side job on the top, which is not your trade job, but I get it. You need extra. Extras are necessary. Apply yourself when you can do, learn off of others, and understand the route of the crowd might be not for you. Like, everyone isn't going to be a hustler, isn't going to be your next Bumpy Johnson. They're not going to be, what's that guy from American Gangster's name? Yeah, they're not going to be Frank Lucas, are they? They're just going to be themselves. Some people are going to be streamers, some people are going to be online personalities, but most of those people are making more money than a lot of the other people out there. I've been seeing it for years, but it's just been a transition to be able to get in and to make that a source of income. But that's what I've chose personally. People are going to choose all different things. There's so many opportunities out there, but don't be blinded and don't spend too much time gazing as well. You have to start so you can do, so you can act, so you can live, so you can enjoy. Enjoy money, don't put it up on a pedestal. Vanity, don't do it. There's always someone who's got more money than you and more problems. There's always someone that has got less money than you and more problems. Don't let the money stress you out, because you can't take any of it with you when you go anywhere. You just got to leave it all here. So have enough for yourself, and don't keep stressing over money, because I know a lot of people do stress, but it's just the way how things are. If it's meant to find you, it definitely will find you. I just wanted to give this story time just about money, because again, I've seen so much of it. I've seen different sides. Do you get it? But work is where we're focusing on. Legit money is good, man. Ain't always the fucking most, but it's alright, man. You don't need to look over your shoulders. But you need to have a job where there's a little bit of a tickle in it for you. Do you know what I mean? Any plumber will tell you there's no sense in doing something if you can't get something off the top. Not gonna lie, that's just how it is. You need something off the top. Life be lifing, and you need to have toppings on the top. Yeah. But hey, I'm wrapping this one up. This is some money talk. This is from my own experiences. Do well by yourself, and get yourself something so you can look after yourself, innit? That's all a job is, to look after yourself. Make sure you got a decent one that's looking after yourself, and you're not stressing out too much, even just about money. You know, I think we all stress about money, just a bit too much. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and other people don't tell you their problems, but I'll share my past with you so you can make your presence better for yourself. Subscribe.